Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Minecraft world. Today, we'll be talking about how you can incorporate religion or organized faith into your Minecraft world so that you can aid yourself in world building. Now, I know what you're thinking. Religion is kind of let's say, you're either a fan of it or you're not. But Minecraft makes vague references to faith, with villagers having temples and they employ clerics. So, religion, like in the real world, is loosely referenced within Minecraft. And we can use this to our advantage. In Minecraft, it's a really good idea to start by defining your religion. Well, before you can really build any holy sites or figure out what your religion looks like, you kind of need to define what it is. And in the Minecraft world, you kind of have some tools to help you do this already. Consider existing structures that may or may not already be there for you to increase the presence of your religion. Minecraft has ocean monuments, as you might be aware, and also plenty of other ruined structures. So if you're willing to take those ruined structures and incorporate them, then potentially you have an unlimited gold mine of structures that you can use, because there's always going to be more generating throughout the world. And, well, probably the most important part about defining your Minecraft religion is, well, asking yourself, what even is it? Is it a polytheistic religion? Is it a monotheistic religion? Is it a religion from the real world? Is it one from your own creation? Whatever you're thinking about doing, defining that can really help you decide what you want to build. For me, for example, my Minecraft religion is a polytheistic religion with multiple deities, of course. A phoenix, a dragon, a wolf, a fox, and a deer. And by defining these clear beings as the deities of this religion, I've given myself tools to naturally explore that world building. So, for example, there's plenty of places in my Minecraft world where I've built statues to these gods or some sort of holy site to them by literally making sure it's clear that that structure is for one of them. So, for example, in Dragonvale, there is a clear statue of Drakivor, which is the dragon god in this religion. And basically, you can also maybe just add a little bit of storytelling elements to it. For example, this statue is holding up an emerald higher than a gold block because the truth is, in my Minecraft world, I've augmented that storytelling. You might know that there's lots of ruined portals up throughout your world, and so potentially the idea is that piglins had maybe potentially invaded in the past. And if you want to take that to its fullest, you could say that potentially you're seeing the aftermath of that. And I made it so that that god essentially said, well, the villagers have justice on their side, not the piglins. And that's why the villagers won in the end, and why when you go to the nether, there really isn't any piglin villages. They seem to kind of just be more in the, well, ruined stages of whatever civilization they once had. And by doing these things, you can also define a couple of other things. Maybe your Minecraft villages are very important as those holy sites. For example, again, bringing up Dragonvale, it's named Dragonvale because it was named in honor of the dragon god who allowed the village to survive despite the piglin raids. And with this Minecraft religion, you can also maybe potentially incorporate ideas from other games, other inspiration sources, which is one of my favorite things to do in Minecraft, of course. And I have done a couple of those things. Actually, the video you're watching in the background is us building a village that is loosely inspired by a village in Earthbound. You might know it as Dalam, but well, I guess it's not really a village. Well, it is in the game, but it might be, a little bit larger. I think it's supposed to be a country. You get the point. Anyway, it's loosely inspired by Dalam, which, if you might know where its real world location is based on, I would consider probably one of the most holy parts of the world. And I do think that if we can incorporate that, that's great. So what I've done with Dalam is I've taken, you know, so Earthbound, if you're not familiar, has these idea of sanctuary locations or places that are like power spots basically from the earth. And I really wanted to take that one because I watched someone play Earthbound, so seemed relevant. And I always want to harp on that when you're playing your Minecraft world. Take influences from everything you can to add stuff to your world, because I do think that if you're really locking yourself into a single thing, then you're probably going to shoot yourself really short. But when you're considering, so for example, in this place in Earthbound, I've taken the idea of these sanctuary locations and added them to my world as kind of like holy sites. So in this case, this village, there's the pink cloud that we're going to eventually build. And in other villages, I've also planned potential structures, but I've also built a couple. So Giant Step is another one I've already built. Rainy Circle I built as well. And eventually we're going to build the Milky Well in the Mushroom Island because I think that might be an interesting place. But back to the topic of religion in Minecraft, there's a couple of other things you might want to make use of. And you can also incorporate Minecraft's game mechanics into your religion. I think this is probably most natural in the idea of if you're not playing a hardcore world, then, and obviously not a creative world, if you're playing just straight survival, when you die in Minecraft, for lack of a better term, you don't actually really die because you respawn. You might temporarily be, teleported away from where you were. You might lose your stuff. But for the most part, you're okay. You could just pretty quickly recover. It's kind of like maybe in like RuneScape, when you die, you might lose some of your stuff, but for the most part, you can recover. You can get back to a place where you feel comfortable. And in Minecraft, you can do that pretty easily. But the idea behind that is, what if you incorporate that game mechanic as a clear part of your Minecraft religion? So, for example, for me, I augmented this idea from another game I play, Mabinogi. The idea being that the main characters of that game don't experience death. They can just infinitely rebirth and come back to life basically as many times as they need to. And, well, we can just borrow that idea and stick it right into Minecraft and make that game mechanic seem like not a mechanic by just adding it into our Minecraft religion. And I know you might be thinking, well, that seems like stretching it a little bit. But if you are willing and wanting to world build, then you will go as far as I've done, and you'll feel invested in your Minecraft world every single time you play. Because it doesn't really feel like it's just Minecraft. It feels like it's your own real world that you've created. And maybe why I get that is probably from playing with a lot of Legos when I was younger. Sorry, Lego. I don't want to make too many people mad. But some other things you might want to consider in your Minecraft world, obviously, another game mechanic you're very familiar with is Minecraft's The End. What even is the end? It seems to just be some sort of wasteland. I mean, but you could make it whatever you want it to be, theoretically. There's really nothing there, so your idea can be transplanted really into anything because you can just, well, build it because the end is such a desolate place. But for me, the idea is that the end is the most important part in the world. And I mean, it is in Minecraft normally, but the idea is that for my Minecraft religion, the Ender Dragon is actually the guardian of the realm of the gods. And that is what the end is. And I know that might seem like, why would a desolate place be where the gods roam? But, maybe that's a question I still have yet to answer. And I think it is. But but the end is probably one of the most heavily fortified places in the game. I mean, if you're playing in hard difficulty, those Endermen are no joke. And the Ender Dragon, in newer versions of the game anyway, is also no joke. So, for the most part, it is a real challenge. It's not like, the Wither, you can cheese the Ender Dragon, but the Wither you can really cheese. The Ender Dragon, maybe not so much. So, maybe the Ender Dragon is the guardian of the end, which is actually the realm of the gods. But, you do what you want in your Minecraft world. That's what I'm doing. And considering how vital Minecraft components connect to your faith, I think it really does give more mythos to your Minecraft world, to its structures, to everything you've built, to the game mechanics itself that no longer feel like mechanics of a game. And if you're considering building or augmenting any existing structures, something I think you might want to consider is, of course, the true appearance of your deities. Like we've already covered with the statues I've built across the world and various other structures. The idea is that you want to make sure that those figures are very well represented so that across your Minecraft world, regardless of where you are, if you want a representation of your religion, then you can do that. And something else worth considering too, if you've played Minecraft like I have and set up a bunch of different villages across the world, you might want to consider having multiple religions. Now, I'm not going to get maybe a little bit into that too much because I think the dynamics of exploring your world when there's multiple religions, I think that's incredibly interesting. And I think that's something we might want to cover at a later time. But for the most part, if you are willing to have multiple different distinct religions in your Minecraft world, that gives you a lot more tools to story build and world build, because obviously the questions are, how do those religions spread, which is something we've considered potentially a lot in our other videos on how you should, you want to consider how this religion looks, not just, its deities and its structure, but also how it looks, how it's spread across your Minecraft world. If you're looking to do that, or maybe if your Minecraft world's just fixed in a point of time, you're not really concerned about that. But I do think there's a lot of value in it. And another couple of things I wanted to mention before I let you go. If you are considering religion in your Minecraft world, whether that's custom, whether that's a real world religion, one of the most important things is to, of course, add other structures beyond just statues, probably. So, for example, in my Minecraft villages, if I want to make it clear that a village has been changed or is occupied by my religion, well, then I change the color of the stained glass to represent that. For me, that color is blue. Regular Minecraft temples, usually, I think they only generate in yellow. I'm pretty sure of that. And what that means is that it's very clear that those temples and those villages are different than just normal generated villages. So I wanted to make it clear by that. And also, another structure you might want to consider building, I've built a lot of Stonehenges around my Minecraft world, and I think there's a lot of value in taking real world locations and adding them into your Minecraft world. By taking a mythical place like Stonehenge, I think most people would consider it kind of a mysterious site that we really haven't determined its true purpose of. Well, you can incorporate that mysterious structure into your Minecraft world and do whatever you want with it. Also, maybe like how Earthbound did with Stonehenge, but maybe something all your own. And I hope at the end of this, you'll consider potentially adding religion to your Minecraft world as a really helpful tool to continue story building and world building in your world. I've said world too many times. But if you really are truly seeking to world build in your Minecraft world, religion is going to help you a lot by allowing you to explore more potentially beyond that, building new structures around your world, connecting stuff together, and giving your world game mechanics, giving those game mechanics in your world true value that goes beyond making them feel like just mechanics, making them truly a part of your Minecraft world. And if you do all of these things, I guarantee you that you'll be sticking around in your Minecraft world a lot longer than just a 2-week phase.